Hey, welcome to Mullen Stock. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. And also remember that this is not a financial advice video. To summarize, Mullen hasn't done such a bad job overall. Today, I'll discuss some data points, what we can infer from the company performance, and provide insights into various aspects. Let's dive in. Mullen closed in the green zone at 3.88%. Albeit with relatively low volume, 43.57 million shares traded compared to an average of 60.43 million. This isn't a significant concern, but it's essential to keep an eye on low volumes. However, the fact that Mullen closed 3.88% in the green, while other EV stocks struggled today, is a positive sign. Lucid was down 6.49%, Tesla down 0.31%, and Rivian, Polestar, and Ferrari all experienced declines. When it comes to Mullen green close, there's a significant part attributed to recent news. On November 2, 2023, Mullen received EPA statistics of conformity for its Class 1 EV cargo vans. The press release also mentioned their deal with Randy Marion and tentative revenue projections. According to their estimates, if everything goes according to plan, they could generate approximately $10.3 million in Q4. This is a promising projection. The press release also discussed tax credits, with Mullen qualifying for around $70,500, which can reduce the price to as low as $27,000. With such an attractive price point, it's unlikely that customers will complain. Moreover, the muln model comes with a 110-mile range. We also know that at the beginning of this year, they announced their plans to test a new solid-state polymer battery technology for muln in Q4 2023. This technology has the potential to extend the range from 110 miles to 200 miles, according to hypotheses. This is a positive development, and it's expected to increase demand for the M1 even further. When talking about the M3, I only want to have a brief conversation about it, especially when it comes to tax credits, because I've seen some people post that essentially there is a $45,000 discount for Class 3, and some are even calling the Class 3 as $45,000. However, technically, to qualify for that $45,000, your gross vehicle weight should be more than 14,000 pounds. And as you can see, the M3 is 11, which is why it doesn't qualify for that $45,000. If it did, the M3 would be available at a lower price than the M1 because subtracting $45,000 from $60,800 would make it cheaper than the M1, which would be quite surprising. But that's not the case. I just want to clarify that technically, the M3 does not qualify for the $45,000. So at the moment, the EPA has approved it, airbags have also been installed, and now we're just waiting for a dealer license. It would be good to see if Mullen is trying not to deliver the vehicles, but to get those airbags we're waiting for, which could be quite beneficial for M1, M3, and any other production they do. This could help them reach their targets and could also boost the stock price. But still, I could be wrong. I'll give you some data points and other information later. Let's start with the discussion about shorts. Today, shorts increased by 131,000 shares, which according to Interactive Brokers, there are about 2 million shares available for shorting. Despite this, they only increased it by this much, which is quite impressive given the ongoing massacre in the EV sector. They have shorted 12.52% of the free float, with a total of 35.8 million shares shorted at an average cost of 12.29%. You can see, looking at today's chart, this is quite interesting. They weren't responsible for this buying right here, this, and this, possibly Mullen himself or institutions or someone else. But these downtrends, uptrends, and then these downtrends were associated with shorts. Despite the positive news today, shorts were still heavily involved in Mullen day-to-day price action. When it comes to options activity today, $33,000 worth of calls were bought compared to 53 puts. Based on that, it seems a bit negative. In fact, 75% of today's options activity was bearish. And in terms of dollar value, it seems like shorts are hedging their bets, looking at specific call open interest. With the upcoming expiry date on November 10, we have 8,000 open interest at a strike price of 50 cents, around 2,000 open interest at $1, and 50 open interest at $1.50. There are some interesting dynamics at play here. So have you made any moves? Bought, sold, or are you holding? Today, with Mullen closing down 3.88%, this news feels genuinely disappointing. Because if the market had reacted differently, Mullen could have seen significant gains today. It's just my personal perspective, without any specific basis. So, what are your thoughts on this news? Do you think it's good, bad, or ugly? What's your perspective? Guys, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about Mullen stock? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.